Jillian, Vaughn, and James for his little sister, for his little sister Gabriel. So I'd like to give them all a good hand, please. Things have happened for 50 years.
Hey, again,
My parents would have been too. Well, I was born in 61.
Word in about Myrtle and Raymond death. Myrtle and Raymond, I take this opportunity on behalf of our family, an honor to toast such a fine couple. I remember the first time quite well that Raymond came to our house. You see, back 50 years ago, if someone knew a good family, it was great to have someone involved. I can hear my father say to my mother, "He's a great fella, he's Al Bradley's son." Myrtle was and still is a special sister. Our late sister Mary lived in Gander, and we only saw her every few years. After Myrtle married Raymond, she was always home and was a great part of our life. Although Myrtle and Raymond, we don't be at your house as often as we should, there is certainly no reason. Myrtle had a rough time after she had stroke, but it certainly showed her determination to raise a family. Something I want to get into, it's too heartbreaking, but Myrtle, we all love you and respect you and your family. Marilyn, Bernice, Tina, Anna, and last but not least, Ellen, and all your grandchildren. Raymond, well, what can we say? He kept asking me what I was going to say last night. Well, Ray, try as much as I could. I certainly couldn't find any bad to say of it. I'll have to say something, though. Raymond is a very gentle man, non-violent, and really easygoing. He told me a story about the first time he brought Myrtle home. As everyone knows, all our brothers were very, very protective over Myrtle. And Brother Jimmy was no exception. The first night he brought her home, he got real mad and met him in the lane. Mistook him for someone else. Ray put up no resistance, and it took him 2 months to come back. And then Myrtle explained what had happened. Brother Jimmy felt very bad, and I think he respected Ray more than any of us. We all respect you a whole lot, Ray. Of course, when Ray came up to the house first, and Clifford touched on it a bit, all the talk of trading horses. He just loved horses. Tina told me he loved them so much that he came to see him when he had the mumps. Sort of a private joke, ask Tina and Myrtle. Yes, Ray liked cars and still do. When he gave up trading horses, and right, Clifford, he took out trading cars. When they were married first, he had a new 56 Ford. He me to go to St. John's with him. And of course, I was pretty proud. First, we went to the Orchard Grill, and a lot of you old people here, all of my age, remembers the Orchard Grill on Water Street. Well, Ray had quite an appetite. He said to me, he said, Drew, maybe you remember this today. He said, Drew, he said, what do you want? And I ordered mine anyway, it was probably fish and chips. So I looked and I see the waitress coming with 2 dinners. I just 2 dinners for me up. This was what Ray had for himself. What I'm leading up to is a new car. Going in St. John's, Ray drove the speed limit right on. But when we left to come out, he said, no, don't tell Myrtle this. But he said, I'm going to try this car. So he said, you keep counting cars that we pass. So the grand total was 27 cars from St. John's, and 50 years ago, that's always on the road. Well, I guess it's every time I tell you now, Myrtle. But I didn't get it short that everybody was young sometimes. And of course, like everybody, Ray liked money, and if he spent some, he wanted to return. Remember when a lot of those money schemes were on the go? And Ray said to me one day, he said, Drew, is you going to get into that? I said, yes. He said, when? I said, when I heard Ray Bradley say he gets it. He has traded a lot of cars, but Ray, boy, putting all jokes aside, I don't forget the time you went in the bank in heart's content, and you gave me enough money to buy a car. You loaned me enough money to buy a car. And I got to thank you again. I could go on much longer, but like everyone, raising a family certainly got its ups and downs, its tears, and its laughter. But considering everything, we're all very proud of you. And Myrtle, we all love you very much. Because after all, everyone loves Raymond. Now, what do you do?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for inviting me, and congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Broderick. Mr. Peterson couldn't make it here tonight due to the fact that he had a fire engagement. He's on honeymoon, so I guess everyone can understand that one. I'm here tonight to present 3 certificates, one from the Premier, Mr. Danny Williams, one from John Crosby, the Lieutenant Governor General of Newfoundland and Labrador, and one from Mr. Thomas Beach, NHA, from the Great District of Belgium. The first one here would be from the Premier.
Yes.
Raymond and Myrtle Broderick, on behalf of the government of Newfoundland and Labrador, I present to you my sincere congratulations and best wishes on the occasion of your 50th wedding anniversary, July the 11th, or sorry, June the 11th.
Can you see it?
Government House, St. John's, Raymond and Myrtle Broderick, on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, I extend to you my sincere congratulations and wishes. The House of Assembly of Newfoundland and Labrador, presented to Raymond and Myrtle Broderick, as member of the House of Assembly for the Great District of Bellevue, I may extend to you my sincere congratulations on the occasion of your 50th wedding anniversary, June the 11th, 2007. Raymond and Myrtle Broderick, on the occasion of your 50th wedding anniversary, June the 11th, 2008, there is no more lovely, friendly, This one for you. June the 11th, 2008. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Broderick, I am pleased to extend my warmest wishes to you on your golden wedding anniversary. One of life's greatest joys is to be able to count on someone who is intimately entwined with your journey as a human being. As partners and soulmates, spouses become mirrors to each other, reflecting values and assumptions about life, while providing mutual support. Many years ago, we pledged together to build a lasting union, for better and for worse. And thanks to the challenge and opportunities that crossed your path, you have become stronger as individuals and as a couple. May your relationship continue to bring you much happiness. Sincerely yours, Governor General of Canada. And this one is from the Honorable Stephen Harper. Raymond and Myrtle Broderick, it is a great pleasure to send you best wishes and warmest congratulations on the occasion of your 50th wedding anniversary.
Your batteries are both dead.
I think so.
I don't do this very much now. I usually leave it up to Gerald, but I did say yes I would. So here goes, Raymond. My darling, come to me and sit you down easily and rest a while by the salt firelight. Cold is the night, but warm is my heart with pride. Having you by my side, you're still my guiding light. After all these years, your soft assuring waves, the rock I lean on. Saw me through my darkest days, when all hope had gone. You're still the only one I'll ever hold dear, and I love you after all these years. Time from me passes on, and I'm growing old. A lifetime nearly gone, I cannot control nights dark and cold, but warm is your hand in mine. Feeble with ageless time, the light of love still shines after all these years. Your soft assuring waves, the rock I lean on. Saw me through my darkest days, when all hope had gone. You're still the only one I'll ever hold dear, and I love you after all these years. Your soft assuring waves, the rock I lean on. Saw me through my darkest days, when all hope had gone. You're still the only one I'll ever hold
gold on my finger. You brought love like I've never known. You gave life to our children and to me a reason to go on. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from a troubled wind. You're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend when I need hope and inspiration. You're always strong when I'm tired and weak. If I could search this whole world over, you'd still be everything that I need. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from a troubled wind. You're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from the troubled wind. You're my anchor in life's ocean, but most of all, you're my best friend. Yes, most of all, you're my best friend.
Okay, members of the clergy, mom and dad, members of the head table, family and friends. Good evening. It's nice to see you all here to celebrate mom and dad's 50th wedding anniversary. It's great seeing everybody. When all that, I would like to say a few words to mom and dad. Of course, it goes on. When we were growing up, we were taught to be narrowly respectful and just try and be good people. And of course, we were always taught to say our prayers before we went to bed at night. That's something we always had to do. My speech is supposed to be brief and tell of the memory of Mom and Dad. I think I will first speak about Mom. Don't take offense, Dad. Ladies, support down a little. See, other than being the best mom there could ever be, I remember Mom could spell anything. I always thought this was pretty amazing. Mom was so good at spelling. I don't even think we had a dictionary in the house for homework purposes. Because she was just, like I said, she was so amazing, she knew everything. My mom's there, of course. And Dad, on the other hand, he was good at math. He was really good at math, right? He could really figure out the numbers. Yeah, I think he's definitely really good at the math. Anyway, he could figure out the numbers. And you see, somewhere along the way, when he was growing up, I think he must have heard someone say, knit one, furl two. But Dad thought they said, buy one, sell a few. And when you're tired of looking at the same old sweater, you go buy another one. Okay, you get the point. I'm sure everybody here knows what I'm talking about. So with all that being said, like I said, I was going to be brief. All that being said, congratulations on your 50th wedding anniversary. And on behalf of all of us, we love you very much. And have a lovely evening. And we love you.
I gotta speak. But, no, I remember when we got married, my wife and I, and we spent our honeymoon, as a matter of fact, at Aunt Myrtle and Uncle Raymond. And I remember it was thunder and lightning really bad that night. And I was really happy because the wife really hugged into me that night. They made us feel so welcoming. But there's one thing that I do recall, and I was there with Raymond when he had his transplant. I can certainly see the grace of God as he's been good to him and Myrtle. Even though she's been through some hardships through her life, but you can see, and when I go there, I can tell she don't lie down, she keeps going. And that's the key, keep going. And as I say, with Raymond, I remember at the hospital, and matter of fact, Lydia was there at the same time. We were there at the same time. I had to go see Lydia, and then I go see Raymond. And but I can really see, because that summer before that, we were down visiting, and I'll be quite honest, I remember I said to my wife when we left England that day, that I don't think we'd ever see him alive again, because he was not very well. He was down to well, it was within a couple of weeks, I think it was. And so when I got the call, I was in New Brunswick at that time, and I got the call that he was in the hospital. And I went down to see him, and I was so happy to see what God had done. So if we can thank the doctors very, very much, but you know, a doctor can only do so much. It takes God to do the healing. So I thank God for the grace of God in their lives, and I'm so happy to see them 50 years from now, and look how good she looks. Raymond, he's not that bad either. On behalf of all of our family, I'd like to congratulate you tonight and wish you all the best in the many years to come. Hope you live to be 100.
To Raymond and Myrtle, congratulations on your 50th anniversary. We wish we could be there with you on this very special day, but due to the circumstances, we couldn't make it. We pray you will have many more blessed years ahead of you. Thank you, Raymond, for finding us when you did. God bless you both. We love you both very much. Love, your friend and cousin, Corner Brooks, Bill and Ruth Bradford.
I got one here from Sophie Hayward, Toronto. Happy 50th anniversary, Ray and Myrtle. I wish I could be there to help you celebrate your
You put all your cards now in your suitcase.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. So you put all our cards in our suitcase.